The Pittsburgh Steelers get their logo from the United States Steel Corporation, which built this masterpiece. This is one of my favorite things in New York. But off in the distance is another favorite thing. That is a beauty, isn't it? Wish I could take it home with me. There's a video somewhere out there on YouTube of a dude climbing up to the top, which I'm told used to be a relatively common pastime back in the 70s. I haven't been in the Queen's Museum for a long time. Getting out here is kind of a journey unless you have a car. But why they let this thing keep standing here, I don't know. I think there used to be two of them. PTS never picked this one up. So this is Verizon's Driftwood. Someone absconded with the handset. Someone absquatulated. And there's two signs. That's what made me think there were two phones at one point, but maybe I'm wrong. I wonder if they made it. Today, Feb 28, 2025. Come back. It'll be 2 days ago now. Or no, a month ago now. It's April. Come she must. So it's still here. This was a candidate for the Talk to Me project, but I think it proved to be too remote. You will get big crowds of people here on the weekends. No question about that. Yeah, the Unisphere, I love that thing. You won't catch me climbing up to the top of it, but there are those who have. One of my other favorite things here is the Rocket Man. Or is it the Rocket Thrower? I'll find out shortly. Don't remember that much. This is the sculptor. These planes keep landing, but you can barely even see them through the fog. I'm pretty sure it's the Rocket Thrower, not the Rocket Man. It doesn't sound right. That is one of the oldest things in New York. Again, I can't remember the name of it now, but I believe it's from Egypt. See if I can get up close to it again to remind me what this is. Actually, I think it's called the Whispering Tower of something. Jamesh or something like that. Critics gave it pretty, like, C- reviews, I think, but I always liked it. I like the gold on top. And I'm not finding a placard or whatever to confirm, but I'm going to go with The Rocket Thrower by Donald DeLue as the name of this thing. Jerash, that's what it is. The sign just calls it the Column of Jerash, but I've heard it referred to as the Whispering Column of Jerash. And the explanatory text is almost unreadable. But this was donated to the World's Fair 1964 by Jordan. And it is one of the oldest things in New York. I think Cleopatra's Needle is older. Man, I'm going to write to Parks about this placard being unreadable. Well, back in the day, I would have, having come all the way out here, I would have made an afternoon of it and scoured all the grounds, but I've been there, done that. Oh, I was going to say, I actually saw a play here one time, and the only reason I came all the way out here to see a play was because it was set on the top of the Unisphere. The two characters spent the whole play talking. They climbed up to the top. You see them do that at the beginning, and then they just sit there and just talk shit for, I don't remember how long the play was, but it had nothing really to do with the Unisphere or anything, or it didn't dip into the lore, the little culture of people that used to climb up that thing. They were all stoners. But it was a good reason to just come out to a random seeming place to see a production. There is a video on YouTube, if it's still there, that is. And I never found it for many years because Unisphere was spelled wrong. I think it was spelled like unsphere or something. But like I say, I think I'm going to find the exit and I'm going to go out the other side, on the Corona side. Oh, look at that plane. Disappears into the clouds. But this, of course, is the New York State Pavilion. I'm not sure what's going on here with all the scaffolding, but obviously something is afoot. That building is not even supposed to still be standing. It was intended to be a temporary structure, but with all the scaffolding, it would seem to indicate they want to do something new with it. I have not kept up with this. I used to keep up with everything that went on out here at Flushing Meadows, but I have not kept up with what's going on here. And that interesting structure, that is the terrace on the park. And I've never been in there. My understanding is all they do there is like weddings and receptions and catered events. So you can't they don't just have like a regular restaurant you could visit. I just remembered as I was coming over here that the Queen's Zoo, which I don't think I've only been in here once, and it was probably over 10 years ago, but I know it had an old dead payphone just inside, and I'm not going to pay the price of admission just to see if it's still there, but I think what I might do is tell my documentary filmmaker friend, that there might be it had pray written on it, or love God, or something like that. And somebody is making a film about pray, and I might send him, or give him this little bit of information if he's willing to pay the price of admission and make the trip all the way out here, all on the chance that the phone isn't there anymore. I suppose he could call up ahead. Well, see if I can find my old photo of it. I just thought that was a cool angle. Tree versus pavilion. And I just remembered, it was my ex-girlfriend she had her wedding reception here. And I remember being jealous of that, because I'd like to get into this place someday just to see the view, or just to see what it's like inside, but it's invitation only. This just feels like a tableau of emptiness. I don't think it was ever officially decided or determined whether or not Flushing Meadows-Corona was supposed to be hyphenated. Meadows-Corona. See, I think it's hyphenated here. Although that might just be a glitch on the surface. Let's see. No, I think it's hyphenated here too. Yeah, that's definitely a hyphen. That's not because there's all these other glitches on the surface, but so they hyphenated in small print, but not in the big headline. Go figure. Oh, there you go, rocket thrower. I was right. And I think we're about to come across the Hall of Science, which has the cool rockets out in front. Oh yeah, there they are. I'll get a clearer view of them. Yeah, ready for liftoff. back to 72nd Street Station. I forget if I got this one already, but this was where the payphone TTY used to be.